All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Shema Mashiach Kumadak Yahweh. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give a strong shalom to all the mighty men that's going out there. They're laboring. They're presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice. They're doing all they can to wake up the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Not only that, they're enduring the elements, right? The 100-degree weathers, freezing below codes, and everything that's trying to hinder the work of the Most High. Shalom, shalom. Secondly, I want to give another strong shalom to all the mighty Akwath, right? The sisters that are at home, reverencing their husbands, being teachers of good things, and the unmarried sisters as well, being tender, delicate, and on fire for the Most High God. Shalom, shalom. Right, last but not least, another strong shalom to all the mighty children and teenagers in His truth, right, doing all they can to make their calling and election sure in the last days. Right, shalom to everybody tuning in to the live stream. Right, Don Israel, shalom. Nicole Johnson, right, shalom. Shema, shalom. Right, and shalom to everybody that will tune in, most High willing. All right, and the topic of this code cut is, right, you must work hard. All right, the topic of this code cut is you must work hard. You have to have hard work in this truth. You have to be a hard worker. You have to have hard work ethic into your everyday life on a physical and spiritual level. All right, why? Because it would never be easy. Right through the spirit, we going over this, the Lord been showing me certain things over the past couple of weeks, man. Right? And something that you must have through the spirit, you have to work hard. We just gonna get straight to the point. We're not gonna open up with 1,000 opening precepts, right? 20 opening precepts. We're gonna get straight to the point, man. You have to work hard. All right? SHIT is not gonna be easy, man. Life is not about things being easy. Everything going smoothly. Everything being comfortable. That's not whoever told you that was life, they lied to you, man. Right? Life is about hard work. Right? Dedication. Right? Sacrifice. Hey, we just ended the Feast of Dedication, man. Life is about dedication. Sacrifice. All right? Putting in work. Grinding. And if you don't have that and you're not incorporating into your everyday life, guess what? You're gonna fall, man. You're gonna be caught out there. You're gonna lose everything that you have. You're not gonna appreciate nothing that you have. All right, and they're gonna outwork you. Let's kick it off with the book of Ephesians. So you have to be a hard worker, man. You have to have hard work. If you're the type of brother, right, or sister that just want everything easy, guess what? This truth might not be the place for you, man. Right, let's go to Ephesians. You gotta put in some work. And whatever man put in the most work, that's the man that's gonna get the best reward, man. All right, this thing is about works. Yes, it's about faith, right? It's about believing on Hamashiach Kumadak Yahweh. But guess what? A lot of this stuff is work. And through your works, that's how you show your faith. So how much work are you gonna put in? How much work have you put in? Have you put in little? Are you the brother that's always complaining? I'm tired. I got this to do. And are you that type of brother? Or are you the type of sister that's making excuses? That got that complaining spirit? That why me spirit? Because while you doing that, you have the women and men of the Lord out there. They're putting in hard work and they're not complaining, man. You have Paul, the apostle. And he labored more than all the other apostles, man. And they were above him. So this thing is about work at the end of the day. You must work hard. Right, let's go to Ephesians. Right, let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter 4. right? Let's go to Ephesians chapter 4 and verse number 28. Ephesians 4 and 28. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. So the Lord said, let him that stole steal no more. And what can you steal? Well, you're not working hard and you're not putting in that work yourself. You're having other people try to do it for you, man. Right? You damn trying to finesse the system. You just trying. Jake got that finessing spirit. Guess what? You're stealing, man. And you might not be working hard in this truth. All right. The Lord said what? But rather let him labor. You have to labor. The Most High is about laboring. He's about, man, okay, guess what? You want it, you gotta labor. You gotta work for it. That's what the Most High is about, man. When the Lord created man, he put that in his spirit. It chiefly go back to Genesis, which we're gonna go to. Most High put it in his spirit to what? To have man labor. To make a man labor. You gotta ask yourself, are you laboring? Hardly. Alright? Reading on. Working with his hands, the thing which is good. You have to work with your own hands. You can't work with nobody else's hand, man. Nobody else is going to get you the kingdom of heaven but yourself, man. Your own works and your faith, that's what's going to get you the kingdom. Another brother can't put in the work for you, and you kind of using his works, and you get to the kingdom off his works, and you didn't put in no work yourself. Hey, though, in the world, they call those men losers, man. Right? Losers. People that don't want to put in work. You have people that's out there. You got people at the workplace. But I was working with this one Jake about 2 years ago. All he said was all day is, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. He said that every single day. Right? He's still saying that to I just talked to my old boss. Outside, he's still saying that to this day, man. He probably said it today. I want to go home. Guess what? So what? So what if you're going to go home, man? And that's a lot of people in this truth. Hey, man, I'm tired, man. Right? I had a long day at work. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. I don't think I have time to read. I don't think I have time to pray. That might be you. I don't think I have time to study. Well, guess what? So what? You got to get it. You got to get stuff done, man. And that's what it's about. Who's going to do things even when they don't feel like doing it? And if you're not able to do things when you don't feel like doing it, we just going to say you're weak, man. Only weak people, when they don't feel like doing stuff, they complain about it. They don't do it. I was meditating this at my job today. I was thinking, I said, you know how many people want to go home in this building? Right? It was people saying, I want to go home. I'm trying to leave early. I was thinking to myself, you know how many people want to go home? But guess what? Who want to stay in the building and actually work, although they want to go home? That's what's going to separate you from the rest of the bunch. And that's what's going to separate you on a spiritual level in this truth. Who's going to work even when they feel like, that's when it really counts, when you don't feel like doing it. But again, at the end of the day, who gives a damn, man? Who gives a damn if you don't feel like it? You have to do this thing for the Most High God. So I'm going to read that again. Ephesians 4 and 28. Let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to get to him that needeth. Right? See that? And again, this really chiefly goes back to the curse of man. Let's go to that in Genesis chapter 3. Right? Let's go to the book of Genesis chapter 3 and verse 17. Right? Genesis 3 and 17. And he said it to Adam, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake, and sorrow thou shalt eat bread all the days of thy life. Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return into the ground, for out of it wast thou taken, for dust thou art, and dust shalt thou return. So it goes back to the curse of man that you have to work. When you read verse 18, it says, thorns and thistles shall they bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herb of the field, and the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. Right? What does it mean in the sweat of thy face? Right? It's a mean translation. Let me pull it up. For Genesis chapter 3. All right? It's a mean translation I want to pull up. All right, what does it mean in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread? All right, 1 second. All right. Right, when you go to Genesis chapter 3 and 17, and let me see what translation. From in the NLT, right? Genesis chapter 3 and 17 in the NLT. It reads, and to the man he said, since you have listened to your wife and ate from the tree whose fruit I commanded you not to eat. Let's see if I can turn this around. Right? It says, and to the man he said, since you listened to your wife and ate from the tree whose fruit I commanded you not to eat, the ground is cursed because of you. All your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. See that? All your life. That's what it says. All your life. You can't make this up. Not some of Adam's life. Right? Not a little bit of it. Guess what? All your life, man. So all your life is gonna be hard. Again, life is not about things being easy. The Lord told Adam, Slakia, right? The Most High told Adam, all your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. So your life is gonna be about struggles. Things is gonna get hard. On a spiritual level, demons, they might be attacking you, right? Coming from each and every way. Your woman, she might be getting on your nerves, man. Your kids, all right. Things going to pieces financially for you. You might be broke. You might not have any money. You might not have enough money to feed your children, man. Things going down at the workplace, right? You getting into it with your family, right? Nobody's liking you. You might lose a limb. I mean, anything can happen. Again, it says all your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. Right, let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. So the first step is accepting that life is a struggle. Life is hard. People come out the womb. You got people in the world, they think life is just walking on the beach all day. Walking off into the sunset with their significant other. Them having a nice house. Them not having to work. What else? It's a lot of stuff. But guess what? That's not reality, man. You got to wake up. That's not reality. It's a fantasy, man. It's an illusion. That American dream, you could throw that. Hey, we're going to ruin a lot of people's dreams today. It's an illusion. Jake want to get that nice house, his nice crib, nice car, dream car. Hey, even if in order for you to get something like that, you know how much work you got to put in? When you look at these top men of the society, top men of these companies, Amazon, Apple, and these successful men, they had to work extreme. They would tell you they had to work. It might not seem like they had to work, but they had to work extremely hard on the physical level for what they have. How much more on the spiritual level? A lot of brothers, I just want wisdom. All right? Well, brother, you got to work for that, man. I just want to know all of the precepts, the breakdowns. You don't want to know anything else. You just want to know that. That requires what? Work. And if you want to I want to be the best reader. I want to put in this and that for the nation. All of this stuff, what requires work, hard work. All right. Let me go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. So again, first step is accepting that, guess what? This thing would never be easy. All right? It would never be easy. Again, the Lord told Adam that all your life you will struggle to scratch a living from it. That's on a physical and spiritual level. But let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. Right, it's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, and verse number 57. Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. So guess what? This is the condition of the battle. And even on the spiritual level, the moment you come out of the womb, you have to fight. You have to fight demons, man. You have to fight spiritual wickedness. We got a lot of brothers. Why do I have to? I don't want to fight, right? Why do I have to fight? You no, I just want to be peaceful with everybody's spirit. No, brother, the Lord said you have to fight, man. You have to work. You have to grind in this thing. How else are you going to get the kingdom of heaven? You think the kingdom is going to... Look, anything that's valuable, you're going to have to work for it. Why do you think the Most High haven't gave a man that hasn't worked for something to... I mean, anything. The Most High is not going to give it to you if you haven't worked for it. And if you haven't worked for it and the Lord gives it to you, it's going to be temporary. He's going to take that away. And you're going to lose it. Why? Because you haven't put in the work for it, man. A lot of brothers, I want the kingdom right now. Right? I want Yahweh Shai to come back right now. The scatter crap. Brother, you haven't worked for it, man. What works can you say you put in for you to obtain the kingdom of heaven? You haven't worked for the kingdom, man. You haven't even went through anything. Right? So a lot of people, you gotta, examine the work that you put in this thing. All right? And you don't want to be a complainer. The Lord hates complainers and murmurers. All right? Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 14, the classic. Right? Acts chapter 14 and verse number 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue to the faith, and that we, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of God. So the only way you're going to get the kingdom is through much tribulation, through much hard work, fastings, prayers, nights of not eating, staying up late, getting up early in the morning, making your body a living sacrifice. These things are required for you getting the kingdom of heaven. But you know what? Nowadays, it's no hard workers left. You got people they giving up in the middle. See, America programmed the minds of these people to just give up when things is hard. Just take a break. When did the Lord say take breaks, man? America has taught these people to when things get hard, just fall back. Don't keep going. Don't keep pushing. Where is that at in the scriptures? But you're going to come to find out a lot of men, they're not hard workers, man. Right? In the truth, out the truth. You have certain people, they financially, they're broke. They sitting at home all day and I'm just broke. Well, guess what? You got to work. The Lord said if any man don't work, he's not going to eat. All right? Meaning, guess what? Maybe you got to grind on a physical level. Work 2 jobs to get what you need to make sure you got what you need to get. Again, this thing is about what? Hard work. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6. Right? Hey, Noah was a hard worker. What if Noah wanted the easy way out? All right. Guess what? The earth wouldn't probably be preserved. You don't want, if it's easy, right? My uncle told me this a long time ago. He said if something's too easy, it's wrong. Something wrong with it, man. You shouldn't want anything easy. Everything, whether it's small or great, physical or spiritual, you should want to work for it. That should be your mentality. All right? Anything I have, I want to work for it. That should be your mindset, man. Because if not, you're going to get caught out there. And again, the Most High, He's going to take everything away. And you're going to wish that you work hard for it. You're going to wish that you work hard. Right? Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 6. Right? This Genesis chapter 6 and verse number 13. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without the pitch. And this is the fashion that thou shalt make of it. The length in the ark shall be 300 cubits, and the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit thou shalt finish it above. And the door of the ark thou shalt set in the side thereof, with a lower second and third stories thou shalt make it. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under the heaven, and everything it is in the earth shall die. So the Most High told Noah, guess what? You got to build the ark exactly how I want it. You got to have the gopher wood. You got to have the pitch within and without the pitch. These things have to be in order. Now, what if Noah didn't have a good work ethic? See, that's another thing. The Most High is going to actually go to the hard workers to do his work. You wondering, hold on, why didn't the Lord choose me to do this? And why did the Most High choose me to do that? Maybe because you're not a hard worker. Hey, the Most High, He's only choosing the men that worked hard. That's why He chose Noah, because He knew Noah was going to get the job done. Noah had that hard work ethic. Hey, Noah, he was willing to put in that work. And when Noah was building the ark, hey, he was probably sweating, man. Staying up all night. Getting terrified. Man, I got to get this ark done, or else we're going to be destroyed in a flood. He was in overdrive mode. Why? Because the Lord knew he was going to get that done. You want the Most High to choose you for certain things, because the Most High know, guess what? Okay, He's going to get this done. My servant, she's going to get this done for my ministry. This brother, okay, he's going to get this done. Because when you work hard, guess what? You have a good reputation, man. All right? And over time, that reputation builds up. And guess what? Now you're going to be known for a hard work. And people are going to be choosing you for different things. So Noah, he wasn't lazy. Noah didn't want the easy way out. Now, Noah could have said, well, Lord, this might be too hard. Right? Hey, a lot of brothers, if the Lord told you to build an ark, a lot of you brothers wouldn't even do it. Don't even lie. We're going to be honest. A lot of you brothers, you wouldn't do it, man. Or you will probably start it, but you wouldn't finish it. Right? We know you, Jake. And that is everything is going to tell you all you need to know about yourself. All right, let's go to Sirach. Chapter 7. And the Lord said, hate not laborers' works. Go to Sirach. Go to Sirach chapter 7 and verse number 15. Right? Sirach 7 and 15. Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High hath ordained. So you can't, anything that's laborious, you can't hate that, man. You got to cherish that. You got to say all praise to the Most High, Lord willing. I'm going to get this job done. All right? I'm going to get this thing done through the Spirit. Right? All praises to the Most High God. That got to be your mindset. You have to, transform your mind in this thing. All right? says, what about the woman? I heard men and women supposed to go out and work, but also heard the woman should stay home and take care of the home. But I think it depends on your situation. Well, guess what? Women, they have to work hard too. Right? We're just gonna get to that. It's not just the men that have to have hard work in the truth, because it's not gonna be easy for the women as well. Right? You got a lot of sisters. They yeah, I'm gonna just get. They put on a dress and a hair wrap. I'm gonna just get saved by my husband. All right, the husband, he's doing all the work, and you know the sister, she just at home watching Netflix all day, not working physically, not working spiritually, haven't read, just show up to the feast days and just say shalom. Right? That's not in the scriptures, man. Right? The women, they have to work hard too. Right? Let's go to Romans 16:1. You have Phoebe. Hey, she was putting in work, you know, for the Apostle Paul. All right, it's a lot of things you can do to work, have good works in this truth. Reading, praying, a fasting, studying, exhortating. You might have to. Your husband might be low through the spirit. You have to be able to have the spirit of exhortation to uplift them. Because if not, if you can't exhort your husband to continue into the faith when he's at his low moments, then guess what? You're not a helpmeet. You're not serving the purpose why the Most High created you. I mean, it's a lot of ways, man, to put in work. Praying, which we're going to get to. If you pray 20 times a day, that's putting in work. Every single day consistently, that's work, man. So this is Romans 16:1. All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 16 and verse number 1. It reads, I commend you unto Phoebe, our sister, which is a servant of the church, which is at Centuria, that ye receive her in the Lord as becoming saints, and that ye assist her in whatsoever business she have need of you. For she have been a securer of many, and of myself also. So Phoebe, she was a securer, man. She comforted people. Many people, not just many people, the Apostle Paul as well. Now Phoebe could have said, well, hold on, I'm a sister. I can't go on the highways and byways. Well, what do I do? Guess what? She didn't make an excuse. All right. A lot of women, they don't want to wear a dress, the hair wrap. Right? That's too hard for them. They always complaining, murmuring. Well, what about me? Well, what about me? Or this is hard. Guess what? Again, like we said earlier, nobody gives a damn, man. Life is not about being easy. You have to understand that. Once you understand that, then that's the first step to reprogramming your mind, to getting things done. Let's go to Acts. Let's go to Luke. We're going to pull maybe one precept and move on. This Luke chapter 2 and verse number 36. Right? It's Luke 2 and 36. And there was one Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of a great age, and have lived with an husband 7 years from her virginity. And she was a widow about 84 years, which departed not from the temple, but served God with fastings and prayers night and day. So Anna, she didn't depart from the temple. That was her works, like that. She was always fasting and praying. Probably she sweating, she fasting, she praying while she sweating. She just praising the Most High all day. Getting herself built up in the spirit. You read about the woman in Mark chapter 12. She was always giving alms. So chiefly when the hard work starts when you don't feel like when you don't want to anymore. That's when the hard work starts. The moment you get that I don't feel like it, or that excuse, that's when you have to say, you know what? I'm finna get this done. All right. So what? You don't want to be that excuse man. You're just giving 1,000 excuses. Because all those excuses you saying, it's another brother or a sister out there. They're not giving excuses, man. They're getting it done. They're applying the precepts. And that's when you're gonna start to see yourself, elevating. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. So you must work hard, man. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Everything requires work. Right before we go to class, let me get slide of precepts. Let me get Genesis chapter 29. Right? It's Genesis chapter 29 and verse number 15. Right? Genesis 29 and 15. And Laban said unto Jacob, because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be? And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah. The name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored. And Jacob loved Rachel, and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel thy younger daughter. See that? So Jacob said, now, being honest today, men are not working for wives. They're not serving for their woman. All right, hey, you might get a woman in about a day. You can get a woman in a day now. You don't have to put in any work anymore. Hey, Jacob in the ancient world, he had to work 7 years just for him to get that wife. Right? And Laban, he finessed them and tricked them and gave him his other daughter, which was off. And Jacob, he had to work for Rachel. Both of them, Rachel and Leah. So that's 14 years, man, that he worked for 2 of his wives. So you see the hard work that Jacob had. Now, Jacob, he could have stopped in the middle of the 6th year and said, you know what, I don't even want her no more. Then all of those 6 years he worked and went for naught. He could have gave up in the 5th year. All right. What else? The damn 4th year. But he endured the 14 years, man. So we know about his work ethic. You read about Sirach. Let's go to Sirach chapter 51. Hey, Sirach, he put in work for wisdom. The Most High just didn't give Sirach just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Hey, Sirach, he had to work for that, man. He was crying out, smote upon his chest, bewailing her, and the Most High gave him what he wanted. All you have to do is be willing to put the work in. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 51, and verse number. This whole chapter good. I'm going to start at verse 17. I profited therein, therefore will I ascribe to the glory unto him that giveth me wisdom. I'm going to start at verse 13. It reads, when I was yet young, or ever I went abroad, I desired wisdom openly in my prayer. So, a Sirach, when he said he was young, he said he desired wisdom openly. And he prayed to him, you know what, I want wisdom, Lord. And you might be praying for something. Right? Praying to get out your financial estate. Praying for wisdom. Praying for the increase through the Spirit. And praying for the Most High to boost your spirit. To cause you to get built up. You're praying for these different things to endure temptation. You might be praying openly in your prayers. But one thing that the Lord is going to do, whatever you pray for, he's going to give you the opportunity for you to put in the work for you to get there. Because what? Faith without work, you could believe that. You could pray all you want. But faith without works is dead. Being alone. That's in James, the 2nd chapter. Right? So reading on. I prayed for her before the temple and would seek her out even to the end. I'm going to jump down to verse 17. I profited therein, therefore will I ascribe the glory of him that giveth me wisdom. For I purpose to do after her. Earnestly, I followed that which is good, so I shall not be confounded. My soul had wrestled with her, and all my doings I was exact. I stretched forth my hands to the heavens above, and bewailed my ignorances of her. So Sirach, he was getting into this thing. Crying, smote upon his chest, bewailing all of his sins for wisdom, fasting. All right. Esdras, for him to get certain breakdowns and revelations, he had to fast for 7 days. These are all examples of hard work. Let me go to that in 2nd Esdras. Right? Esdras, he literally had to fast for 7 days to get a breakdown. Now, if he didn't fast for one of those 7 days, it's certain breakdowns that we just wouldn't even have. We might not even have 2nd Esdras. In certain prophecies. Right? Let's go to 2nd Esdras. Chapter 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse number 19. And it reads, Then said I unto him, Go thy ways from me, and come not nigh me. And he heard what I said, and went from me. And so I fasted 7 days, mourning and weeping, like as Uriel the angel commanded me. And after 7 days, so it was that the thoughts of my heart were very grievous unto me again, and my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again. See that? Hey, what if the Lord said, fast 7 days, where you going to take the Holy Spirit from you? I'm led to believe it's going to be somebody out there that's not going to do the 7-day fast. They're going to break the fast. The Lord said, fast 7 days, or I'm going to take the Holy Spirit from you. You're going to be out of the truth. How many people will actually go on that 7-day fast? You'll be surprised how many can't do it. Lord willing. Everything is Lord willing. But you'll be surprised. Why? Because everybody is not a hard worker, man. Everybody doesn't have to work. Everybody doesn't have that mentality. But you have to inquire of that mentality. And how do you do that? Via the precepts. This is the only way you're going to get that mentality. This is the only way you're going to get the kingdom, man. This is the only way you're going to work hard for whatever you obtain. And even, Esau even said, when you work hard for something, you appreciate it. But guess what? When you don't work hard for anything, you don't really give a damn about it. You don't really care about it. Why? Because you didn't put in that work for it. But again, when you work for something and you accomplish it, you're going to appreciate it. Even the so-called white man says that in his studies. Right? So let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 9. Again, you must work hard. Right? It would never be easy. It's the book of Ecclesiastes. Right? Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse number 10. And it reads, Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom, and the grave whither thou goest. So whatever your hand findeth to do, that might even be on a physical level. Right? You got to do it with your might. more so on a spiritual level, but that's twofold. So the Lord is telling you, anything you put your hand to it, give your all into it. Don't have a do anything, because it's gonna show in your everyday life. All right. Again, it's about the mentality, man. All right. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 12. All right. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, the 12th chapter. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse number 24. And it reads, "The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute." So the diligent is always going to bear rule. Again, now you see it with the men in this world. You see it with men on the spiritual level, the men of the Bible. The diligent is always going to bear rule. You want to make sure you have a spirit of diligence. All right, constantly working. Because the moment you stop and get slothful, then you're going to be under tribute. Then the building is going to wax decay. And that's, again, when you're slothful, that's when you start to lose things. You want to always have things on a constant rotation. And ask the Most High to put that spirit of hard work on you, man. Put it upon you. Give you more discipline. All right? These things is matters. And the Most High, He's going to reward you for all the work that you put in. Is going to pay off. See, when you're not really working for stuff, that's not going to pay off. But when you really are working for things, that's when things is going to start to pay off, man. All right, let's go to the book of Galatians, chapter 6. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse number 9. "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. And we have therefore opportunity. Let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are over the household of faith." See that? So it says, "Let us be not weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." So all of the work that you put in, if you don't faint in due season, the Lord is going to reward you, man. Right? The Most High, let's get that in Hebrew. The Most High is not unrighteous to forget all your works and labor of love. The Most High is not a wicked God to say, yeah, you put in that work, well, that's what you're supposed to do. It is what it is. And peel off. No, the Most High, he's guess what, you're a hard worker, He's going to reward you. Like they say, hard work always pays off. And what you want to learn, you want to get it done the right way. It's nothing better than you getting it done the right way. Not unjustly, but guess what? The right way. Let's go to Hebrews chapter 6 and 10. Right, this Hebrews chapter 6 and 10. "For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister." So if you do work, the Most High is not going to forget that. All the work you shewed toward His name, the Most High is going to say, okay, yeah, you did do that. All right, you did this for the ministry. You did this for my name. I remember you did this one time. And the Most High is going to reward you. But you got to ask yourself, can the Most High actually say this about me? All right. The Lord can't say the Lord can't just give off certain accounts of your works like that, then you don't have any works to put in. And every man is going to be saved according to their works. Everyone that is able to escape. Let's get that in second address. So again, the topic of this cold cut is you must work hard. It will never be easy. Let's go to the book of second address. Second address, chapter 9. Right, second address, chapter 9 and 7. And it reads, "Everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works, and by his faith whereby ye have believed. So everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and faith. But again, faith without works is dead, being alone. You must be able to put in the work. And again, Paul, he labored more than all the other apostles. The Most High didn't ask Paul to do that. Okay, I want you to outwork Peter, John, James, the 12. The Lord didn't ask Paul to do that. Paul wanted to do that. He wanted to put in that work. He wanted to eat. And if you want to eat, the Lord is going to feed you. Let's go to the book of Revelation. Right? We'll get one more through the Spirit. This is Revelation chapter 22 and verse number 12. Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. So the Lord is coming back quickly, man. Sooner than you think he is. Right? And he's going to come back and give every man and woman according to their works. So with that, Lord willing, this video was edifying. Giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Mashiach Umalak Yabushai. Lord willing, continue to read, pray, fast, study. Most importantly, beseech the Heavenly Father for his mercy. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.